racism is very much alive today, and certainly have experienced it, certainly in my high school, which I just talked about. Princeton University, it's a very white institution, also racist. Work in New York, up against, all manner of racism and obstacles, doing organizing work in Harlem, on behalf of poor people. So I think racism is probably the primary obstacle, but also as a woman, have faced discrimination or barriers. As a woman also, and as a black woman, I mean, it's, do you do the math, it's 2 strikes. So I think probably the combination of being a black woman encountered obstacles, but I mean, there are also things that can be overcome by working hard, by organizing with people, to protest against that kind of discrimination, and by working hard in the particular jobs. And I think it's also been really important for me to have had mentors or people who could also open doors and help, and so I do that as well. I always try to, when I can, open doors for young black people who are coming up behind us. I think we all have that responsibility to reach back and pull other people, because we've had that same kind of help.
Yeah, there are a few things that I would have done differently. Some of them are, basically, I probably would have taken more business courses on just how to be a businessman. I started being a mechanic and then ended up owning my own business, so I had to learn to be a businessman. After a while, you work on cars and you work on cars and you're going broke all the time. So, there's something to say with going to school and learning math and all your business and stuff like that. So, yeah, if I could have, I would have, have liked to have learned more business courses on how how to count your money and how to invest it and how to not give out credit and stuff like that, So.
One thing that I definitely know I would have done differently is I would have worked even harder at school. I would have done that. And when you're living in the moment, you don't think that it's important, so you just do what you need to do to get by. And we're all guilty of that at some point or another. But one thing I really would have done is worked a little harder in school, because there are certain things that I wish I knew that I'm sure I could have learned in the school, but I wasn't paying attention. I didn't care. I just wanted to hurry up and get through class. So even though, and I consider myself, self-motivated, I did work hard in school, but I know for a fact that I could have applied myself more, especially in high school, to prepare myself for where I am now. So that's definitely one thing that I would have changed.
Went to Water College earlier in my life. You can make a career out of it, but at times I get burnt out and I want to try something different. But for me, it's just like, I've been doing this so long, I don't want to do nothing else.
I often think about that. I think about would I have taken different classes in college, classes that I didn't get to take, or the fact that I didn't get to spend a year or a semester abroad. But then I think that if I had done those kinds of things, then I would have missed out on the things that I ended up doing. So I try not to think about things that I could have done differently, but think about more how to move forward and do my job better. It's one thing to say, okay, well, I wish I had done that, or I wish I did. But I think it's more important to look forward and to see how you can do your job the best you can, and also how you can help others do the best job that they can going forward. I like to look forward and not back.
Nah, not really. I wouldn't say that. I believe everything happens for a reason, and then you just gotta take it for what it is and just grab hold of it, Certain things I may say, oh, I could have done better here, or I could have done better there, but things happen. It is what it is, and I enjoy what I do, so I can't complain. It's not a job. fun, you know.
Don't be afraid to dream. You know what I mean? It's like one of the things, if you don't know what you want to do, you know what I mean? Once you figure out what you want to do, dream about what you want to do. And I'm just saying, whether it's like be a professional movie star, a ball player, a doctor, a lawyer, it's like if you don't dream it, and when I say dream it, visualize saying, you know what, I'm gonna be a doctor at this hospital, and this is what I want to do, and this is the kind of specialty I want to be in. If you dream it, you can do it. And so just to pass along to you, whatever you want to do, you can do it. You just have to be disciplined enough to know that this is my life and this is my goal, and I can't let other people say, no, you can't do it. Or, you know, you have to make that determination. So don't let people stop you from doing what you want to do.
To jump into the real world, what would be?
Well, my one piece of advice would be to go to school, get an education, and always have a dream. This is America, and just having a dream, and your dreams is what carry you and motivate you. Whatever your dream is, go for it. Don't think everything that is too stupid or silly or crazy, but if you have any kind of a dream, always reach for whatever your dream is. You know, a lot of times it takes a lot of hard work. Sometimes you're going to run into racial diversity, racism. You're going to run into all kind of obstacles, but don't give up on what you